Guess what, guys? I was walking through Tokyo City streets today, and guess what I found? But none other than the Nike Vaporfly 4% prototype, still with the price tag on it. And guess what else? I got to run through Tokyo streets inside of them things. Unbelievable. I was not even expecting this to transpire today, but yet it did. Yet it did. Those have got to be some of the most fantastical shoes that I have ever run in my life. I don't necessarily want to say the best, but they're up there. When it comes to speed shoes, definitely they are the creme de la creme of running shoes. Man, I don't think I've ran in anything quite like that, to say the least bit. All of the speed shoes that I've run in, a majority of them have been from Asics and one from Adidas. So you guys had already seen the Adidas Adizero Evo SL review on this channel. That is a speed shoe, but it is a non-carbon plated shoe. And then I ran inside of 3 carbon plated shoes from Asics in no particular order. But I ran in the Metaspeed Paris, that series. There's 2 of them. There's the Sky and then there's the Edge. Then I ran inside of the S4 Plus Yogiri. And then I ran inside of the Magic Speed 4. So out of all of these 4 speed shoes that I have run in thus far, today takes the cake when it comes to speed. Almost the perfect speed shoe. I was moving faster than I have moved inside of any other shoe that I have ever used inside of my lifetime, which I've only been running for about a year, right? But mind you, absolutely amazing. There is one caveat, however, and this does not apply to real runners. And when I say real runners, I mean professional athletes. That does not include me. I'm a run jogger. I'm a very slow runner. I'm below average. I'm terrible. I'm not being humble. I'm being real. So for the real athletes out there, they don't have to worry about this. But if you're a slower guy, you could still get a lot of use out of these shoes. But keep in mind that they were not necessarily made for you. For the professional athletes, they don't have to worry about this because they run on their toes most of the time. They run on the forefoot, they run on the midfoot, and they're hardly doing heel striking. But for the regular guys like me, you know, when you tend to get tired, you start to run on your heel just a little bit more. I was running through city streets and I had to stop at some traffic lights and things like that. You know, I was forced to. But I'm going to run inside these shoes again around the Imperial Palace, about 6 kilometers, and I will do it again without traffic, mind you. But I digress. When I'm slowing down and when I'm doing a little bit of heel striking, the heel is just a little bit thinner than what I would necessarily like it to be. Now, these are not them, right? Given that these are not them, we're just looking at the bottom of some shoes here. Nike Vomero 18. Review coming soon. Previews coming soon. All of that stuff, you guys are going to get the look. I'm just using this as an example. Let's pretend that this is the Vaporfly 4%. Back here on the heel, on the inward side, I just don't feel like there's enough material. I feel like they could extend this out a little bit more. And it's going to add so much stability to the shoe, because I felt that as I was walking, landing, running, when I was slowing down and I was I try to run on my outer foot when I'm being conscious of my running. But, you know, today was it was something else. I don't even want to try to explain it. But I was landing on my inner foot. It just did not feel like there was enough material for there to be stability. And I felt like as if it was just going to kind of go inward and just kind of take my whole foot with it inward and just twist my foot inward. they could alleviate that problem, not by adding extra material, on the entirety of the whole left side of the shoe. This is the right shoe, and on the left shoe will be the right side of the shoe, the inward walk, right? But just the heel, if they had just added just a little bit of material, just extend it out a little bit, it would add so much stability to the shoe, and it would make it the absolute perfect running shoe of all time, man. Inside of my humble opinion. That's all I wanted to say. Yeah, if they could fix that instep, man, that would be absolutely perfect. But the Nike Vaporfly 4% Proto, absolutely amazing shoe. I have no words, man. Just exactly what I said. It was the fastest shoe that I've ever run in, the most lightweight shoe that I've ever run in. It's a beautiful thing. So, plan on taking them out again this Saturday. About 5 to 6 kilometers. It's going to be around the Imperial Palace. There's going to be no stopping me then. No traffic. It's all just park, sidewalks. It's going to be fantastic, man. I can't wait to see what I decimate with these things. It's going to be amazing. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned because you do not want to miss this.